It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of
شوف
all?
صح لازم مساعدتك
Here you
بصراحة في
come
تويتش.
rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
يا انك تعلمني يا انه انت تساعدني.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
يلا يا دعاء. Sorry, the situation was bitty. Okay.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face.
Alright,
All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving.
But where should we...
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up.
He will give us
He really gets time on the creep.
والله أنا
Right?
عجبني.
Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
So what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I did not accept you to become bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
فهم ما يبغوا الثقة دي تروح في نفس الوقت إذا يبغوا التنار يساعدهم بما إنه
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer.
How much more do you want? I'm not sure we can afford...
How much do I want?
How about paying me
how
with a
about
smile?
paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
يقول أضحك خلينا أشتغل إذا ضحكت
Come
إذا
on,
ضحكت
give
أنا
me a
راح
smile so that I can be less worried.
أيوة.
Looking good. I hope this pretty
والله
smile will
متخرفنة.
become
وينك
our lucky
باكا والله
charm.
ده دعاء متخرفن عند البطل.
There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others.
Payment for our
Let's consider.
future
Let's
victory.
go. It's time to pay.
يلا نروح للتناري. As by God's side, where is Ternari? Where are you, Ternari? I'm coming for you. I'm coming up. It's too late. I'm coming undone.
He's over there! Let's go say hi!
Let's go say hi. Hi, Ternari. I am Ternari too. You are Ternari? Can we be friends, please?
Tainari!
Ternari, I'm coming for you.
Ah, traveler, Paimon. And you are?
And you are? Long time no see.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
Aramite.
A mercenary?
You
must have some big news for me.
مرة تحسه مرة gentle. Tonight we want you to ask you about something.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
Please help us out, okay? شوف يطلب مساعدته دحين يعني.
All right, then follow me.
Then follow me.
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay.
Hello.
What is this important thing you want to ask
الشيء
me?
المهم اللي انت تبغى تسألني هو. طيب have you ever met the doctor؟ يقولها انت قد قابلت الدكتور؟ طيب. I want to know where he is.
The
بعرف فين
doctor,
مكانه.
huh?
The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask.
Paimon
Paimon thinks he
lower
has
hair.
blue...
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Party's DI just a little while ago.
يقول
He left already?
يقول مشي خرج أو راح.
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about?
من جد؟ ليش
Sorry to
ليش
ask you like
بقابل
this after having just met, but your
الدكتور
answer is
جايب-
very
يبغى يقابل
important to
تناري،
us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say?
يقول ساينو شغال
I
معاكم.
see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can.
حلو.
You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders.
شايف؟
You're not
بس
even a
اسم
little
ساينو
worried that we
ظبط
might have
أم
made it all
العلاقة.
up?
ثاني شيء قال له أنا بقول لكم
Despite
ليش
having just
قابلني.
met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
أفا يبغى ياخذ هبيجة ديك
Hypatia?
Why?
Why would he want her?
يبغى ياخذ البنت هذيك هبيجة اللي دخلت البطل العالم الثاني. شفتوا يوم أول واحدة دي كانت عارف اللي هي بتتعبد أو بتروح لحالها كده عارف بتستكن. هي اللي جاي يسأل الدكتور جاي يسأل توناري عنها. طيب ليش يسأل عنها؟ إيش يبغى فيها؟
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
أوكي. بس ليش إيش يبغاها؟ So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least...
Oh, I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
يقول أنا ما راح أسمح لك ولا راح أوافق لك إنك تأخذها لشنزنايو لأنه هي لسه تعبانة وما ينفع إنه لسه هي فترة علاج ولا أقدر أوافق لأنه حيكون الموضوع خطر عليها لأنه هو قال أنا بحميها ما أدري بس هو ليش يبغى فرفض دحين توناري. هذا الحديث اللي صار بيقول أنا رفضت.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his ability. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he will just give up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic.
Still, his reaction really concerned me. يقول لك ردة فعله كانت مهمة يعني قاعد يتساءل في الرياكشن حقه شايف؟ ضحك بعد ما
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with Her Most Noble Majesty, the Tsaritsa, calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
شايف كيف التهديد؟ يقول كذا ولا كذا في الأخير لازم واحد عارف يدفع ثمن الشيء اللي تعلمه. بس إيش قصده؟ إيش قصده؟
can't help but
هذا
feel like he's
اسم
hinting
اركن
at
هذا
something
اسم اركن
unpleasant.
الثلج، هو يقول هي تناديه، يعني له علاقة باركن ستار سيستا، ستار سيتا أو ستار سيتا.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer.
ما اهتم الجواب.
Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation.
From
his tone,
I can sense
that he's always looked down.
يقول لك كان متكابر، يعني شوف الآخرين بيعرف انهم شيء سفلي عنده. I cannot believe he actually leaving Sumeria.
I can barely believe it myself. If that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details.
Thank you for sharing
Frankly
information with us
speaking,
tonight.
I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to...
Sorry, we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, recently my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some detail... My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years. But I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
يقول لك انه اذا كتب الكتابات في النهار يحط نقطة، واذا كتبها في يوم ممطر يحط 3 نقاط. يقول لك اللتر اللي كان يقراها ما فيها ولا نقطة، يعني في شيء صار غريب. في شيء صار.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter.
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately.
I can do that, but the academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it.
عشان ما يبغوا الداندرو، ما يبغوا نهيدة إنه هي الاركن دندرو اركن، فهم كانوا يجهزوا انه يسووا الاركن شكله اللي يبغوه هم، اللي هو شكله العدو الرئيس الانقاذ.
If the higher ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing.
يقول انه مو عشان نحن عندنا ولاء للأكاديمية انه نكون نحن معميين ونسوي اي شيء هم يبغوه.
On that note, aren't you also being...
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity.
My master.
Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
But in the end, he still...
But in the end...
من هو الماستر حقه يعني؟ الظاهر انه قد جاء بس ما يمكن ما انتبهت له، ماني متذكره.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences.
هنا السؤال هو ليش اختاروا تعاون مع الدكتور والتعاون مع اللي هو شو اسمه البابت حق بال سيكموس او سيكرموس، ليش تعاونوا منه وليش اختاروا انه هو يكون؟
I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardistia?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
يلا شكله بروح نتجالد مع
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him.
يقول لك ايه هو ايش معنى انه راح يهتم في كل شيء قبل ما يروح من سميري. خلينا
Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
يلا يلا.
We have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you...
طيب يلا هي راح تدور.
That harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces.
تقول أنا راح أتبعه وأنت
he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage.
Welcome back.
Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
هنا مخيمين ولا ايش؟ احس انه في كاتسينز يا عيال. احس انه في كاتسينز حيصير.
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went.
أنا عارفة فين الدكتور راح.
To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by
عنده
boat?
قلب حاكم الكهرباء ولو أخذ قلب حاكم الكهرباء فهو ما أهل إنه يصير أركن. ممكن. شور ولا هي ممكن؟
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
طيب يلا بنروح البورت ونشوف الدكتور وين. هنا كلام انت متأكد ولا مجرد انه هو اخذ الفيجن؟ الهارت ايوه.
Can't see.
I can't see. تعال.
Shine down.
Enshroud.
ايوه. هو ما اخذ الفيجن ايوه ما اخذها هو سرقها. ما هو ليش قلب على طيب يلا نروح للبورت نروح للمينا. هي هنا. النوسس ذكرني لانه هو صار معاه احداث مره مهمه. احتمال كبير هو ما اخذ الفيجن هو اخذ قوة قلب الحاكم. هذا شيء كبير مو بسيط. يعني اخذ شيء اعلى من الفيجن بس ما بانت معانا يوم
Look! Fatui soldiers!
Fatui
Thanks
soldiers.
to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right...
Shh! Don't draw their attention.
طب لقينا الجنود حقين.
The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
طيب يلا راح نستمر.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remembered like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
هو مبسوط يقولوا ليش انه مبسوط مرة. اكيد انه هو عنده شيء
يعني. The doctor
يعني.
is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
طيب. هنا يا حبيبي.
This place will do. We can hide
أنا
here
إلا
while
بروح
we keep
أتخبى في
an eye on the
السفينة.
boat.
أمشي معاه في السفينة عشان لا يبعد عني. مرة ما أخذ الأمور بحذافيرها. طيب يقول لك the doctor did not lie about leaving Sumeru but he could really be that simple. Are we يقول لك sure we are not planning something. طيب خلينا نشوف. إيش فيه؟ What's the matter؟ إيش اللي صاير؟ He saw us. يقول شافنا. ويأشر كمان جالس يأشر لهم.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
What he's doing?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
فين اللي كانوا موجودين كلهم عيال؟ تقول الجنود كلهم اختفوا.
They were all here just a few minutes ago. But
How they
now
finished? طب هم كلهم كانوا موجودين صح قبل دقيقة كيف اختفوا؟
So this was a trap.
But there is nobody around us.
Wait, don't tell me that.
لا.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
يقول هي شافت شيء المفروض إنه ما تشوفه.
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to...
هم بيموتوها.
Let's go!
عشان كذا يمكن شافوا شيء. فين؟ شافوا شيء أو عرفوا إنه هذيك هبيزة شافت فيجن أو شافت رؤية المفروض إنه ما تشوفها. فهم شكلهم بيتخلصوا منها يموتوها. أبوكم يا خايسين يلا.
Party's DI is not a place you Fatui can just
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Party's DI.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to...
Then it seems our conversation has hit an end.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
يقول ما حد يمسك حبيجة وما دام أنا موجود. والله إنك وحش.
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia.
Keep dreaming.
Give us Hypatia.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
تعال. من هذا. Prepare yourself.
Illusion shattered.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it.
يقول له روح الحق هبيجة وتعالوا عشان احموها عشان لا حد يهاجمها من الخلف.
Hypatia's still here.
شايفينها؟
Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
طيب اوكي. والله مسكينة دي انعدمت مسكينة. She just sleeping.
How is she?
جاء الدكتور.
Oh, that's good.
في صوت تحت صح يمشي؟ ولا هو البطل؟
So, you think this is over?
The Bladir.
What? The Balladeer is here?
Balladir. معلش is here. Balladir. خلينا نجيبه صح. يقول لك Balladir.
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
والله شراني يا عيال ده مرة شراني ها.
But where is he?
Where is he? Paimon cannot see him, so he is spirit, a ghost. Wait. Because I made physical contact with Hypatia, so the Balladeer in her conscious. يقول لك Balladeer جوة بما إنه أنا اتصلت مع Hypatia بلمس أو حسي فعارف في إحساسه أو ذكرياته أو الكونشس حقها فهو
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
عشان كده هو بس البطل بيشوفه.
Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? You can't be the balladeer, right? That's impossible.
تقول له إنه مو معقولة. شيء مستحيل.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
يقول لحظة إنه أنت لمستها أنا قررت إنه أنا أدخل في الconsciousness حقها. But why? لماذا؟
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, traveler!
What are you doing? Paimon, please stay quiet for now.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
يقول حتى لو انت انقذت اللي هو اللورد كوسونالي اللي هي نهيدة فوق ذا كله انت ما راح تقدر تهزمه.
Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
يقول لك عشان كذا انت it is wise to force that child like a god into divine battle against me. يقول لك انه تبى تدخلها قتال يعني مقدس ضدي انا. هو شايف نفسه مرة شايف نفسه ها. Academia act event faster than you.
Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation.
If you can hear my thought, I want to ask you a question. طبعا هو جالس بيتكلم بينه وبين نفسه.
Yes. What is it?
يقول حتى أفكارك الداخلية أنا أسمع هو يسمعها. You're acting more friendly than usual, or am I mistaken?
Yeah,
يقول له أنت
I'm in a good
بتتعامل
mood,
بصحوبية
which is
أكثر
why
من
I'm
المعتاد.
talking to you like this.
يقول أنا في مزاج رهيب. أنت تعرف ليش أنا أتكلم معك بالطريقة دي? But you are really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
Academia plan to infer your consciousness in the divine knowledge capsule. This is extremely risky. طيب. Even the Academia throws is correct. طيب خلوا البطل يتكلم. And you manage to gain the wisdom of God. طيب. You would probably no longer remain yourself. You will become a new greater lord for the Academia. يقول إنه أنت الأكاديمية جالس تجهزك وبتعطيك المعلومات او تعطيك قوة الاركن بس في الاخير انت ما راح تكون انت نفسك وراح تكون النيو جريتر لورد الروكو فان داتا او حاجة الاكاديمية انت حتكون يعني زي الليدر حقهم الجديد زي الاركن الجديد لهم لا اكثر ولا اقل. بس يقول لك راح تخسر نفسك would you still to become God لسه انت تبى تصير God.
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The contents recorded on all I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? You won't understand. I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
If you truly would you believe, what did you keep your contact with Habiza? Truly the power you came to possess, you can cut her off with just thought. Okay?
You've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower.
يقول زي هذه المفروض هي تكون أحد أتباعي، أول أتباعي يكون.
All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
طيب يقول قريب راح تعرف ايش القوة او اللي راح تواجهها. You should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
يقول مين اللي عارف يضر؟ عشان كله بيحط وجهه في وجه الدكتور ممكن يتواجهه. It seems that doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeria and continue receiving. شايف أداء treatment here. Isn't that little suspicious? يقول لك دحين علموا البطل قال له يا حبيبي الدكتور هو ما يبغاه هنا ويبي يشيلها لمنطقة ثانية تكمل فيها علاج. هذا شيء مو عارف يخليك تشك.
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower.
يقول الدكتور يبي هذه أول واحد من أتباعي. يقول لك does not make you mad. يقول هذا ما يخليك غضبان.
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift. Just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
المهم من اخر جالس اقول له ان انت كويس انك جالس هنا وجالس تسمع لي راح اعطيك جائزه يعني راح اكافئك. Look at your face. What are you planning? يقول لي طالع في وجهك انت.
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts.
يقول لك الشيء الحلو والشيء السيء راح يقول gift.
Gods have never needed to be.
Thunder could be that Balladeer.
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
I didn't accept that either. Wow, يا عيال. خطير. Where's the thunder headed? That can't be the Balladeer using genesis to change the weather. هو يغير الطقس.
That means anyone outside is in danger.
Let's go. Tonight and they must be fighting. طيب يلا نروح نشوف الدية. ناري. طيب يا عيال هنا انا بوقف حقيقه هنا بعلقكم مظبوط لبكره. لازم اعلقكم لبكره يا حبيبي. لازم اجيبكم وخلص المونتاج حق هذه ونزلها في القناه في اليوتيوب. ابغى انزلها لازم اخلص مونتاجها بس يبقى خلي وقت لين بكره اسويها. واو والله حماس يا عيال. مره متحمس البارت اللي جاينا قدام ومره متحمس اشوف ايش اللي بيصير. فعيال هنا عبودي صحن يعطيكم العافيه. شكرا الشباب اللي كانوا كمان موجودين معايا في البث. ان شاء الله راح نسويها بكره حلقات جديده وتكون ان شاء الله في اليوتيوب. ونهايه الحلقه يعطيكم العافيه. لا تنسوا النشر ولا تدعموا القناه. نهايه الحلقه ونراكم على خير باذن الله في احداث الارك. قاعد يستخدم قلب. انا اقول لك بنشوف ايش يصير معانا عبودي قدام. مره متحمس انا وعارف انه داخلين عشان مره حماسيه. فنهايه الحلقه الاولى من اركون ستوري. الحلقه الجايه ان شاء الله مع بعض. نراكم على خير. السلام عليكم.